Minister for Defense. We also had the Minister for Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, Dr. Mutala Mohammed. We also had Dr. Samuel Sapong, his Vice Chairman, the NDC, Mr. Samuel Abwaji, his Deputy Coordinator for NADMO, Squadron Leader Peter Anala. He was the pilot in that helicopter. We also had Flying Officer Chum Ampedu. We also had Sergeant Ernest Adwend Alhaji Muniru Limuna. He was the Acting Deputy National Coordinator, National Security Coordinator for the country. We lost this man, unfortunately, during that sad incident. As I mentioned earlier, we've had tributes from across the world. We had one from the French President Emmanuel Macron sharing in the tears and the sorrows and in the unfortunate incident that happened on Wednesday. We've had others from all over the UN, the ECOWAS, African Union, expressing their condolences to the families and the condolences to the people of Ghana, the entire nation, the president, all politicians in the country. We keep receiving them, the tributes keep coming in. So we'll work it out and maybe try and get you some more from our correspondents who are at the forecourt of the Jubilee House. As and when we do get them, we're bringing you some more on that. This is still a live coverage of the 3 day of national mourning for the 8 gallant men who lost their lives in that very tragic helicopter crash.
We're farmers. These were farmers. Yeah. In search. Yeah.
To the scene before information began to come through. So such is life. It's unfortunate. For me, I have come across all the 5 politicians. All the 5.
You've worked with all of them.
Omanubu Amasis, anytime he sees me, he says, "My friend, how are you?" And I said, "I'm fine, honorable. Honorable, I'm fine." The last time we had a program, then 2 days later, he met me and said, "Hey, you people, I am owing you people." He said, "Yes, honorable, we are waiting for the thing." He said, "Don't worry, it will come."
It will come. But said, one thing, after all that has happened, my singular appeal to His Excellency, Mr. John Dramani Mahama, is that we should find a way of wiping out all these videos and pictures from the social media, because it's so graphic, especially to families of these victims.
I agree with you. And I remember there was an incident involving the son of Honorable Hanatete. Yeah. That video initially went viral. Then subsequently, any sharing was just cut off. So you could have the video to yourself, but you cannot share. Even if you have it online, anything, you can't give it to any other person. So that video was blocked. And I think that it is hard time we began to do things like that. You see, it is sad for a loved one to tell you that I am going to work or I am going out, only for you to hear such a catastrophic news.
See it on the social media.
Yes.
The graphic nature of the pictures.
The child body. And you see, sometimes you also need to balance the skill. We have what we call citizen journalism. You see, these citizen journalists don't obey any ethical rules.
We cannot gag them, but we also have to find a way to regulate some of these excesses.
Yes. And I think when the communications minister had his turn during the accountability series, he said there's something like that in the offing. And we are hoping that it will come into effect, only that it will not seek to, block people from their freedom of speech. Yes. But sometimes, you see,
you can have freedom of speech, but it has a limit.
Yes, you have to come with responsibility. Responsibility. Because sharing, child body of someone involved in that.
Being carried in sacks and all that.
Videoing. It's so sad. Even though that was the only thing at that moment that could be used to salvage what was left. People shouldn't have even taken pictures and send them onto social media. But you see, this social media craze is also becoming
for likes, for comments,
for a lot of things. Look, Gifty, these days, when an accident happens, those who chance upon it do not care about
the victims,
those involved in the accident. Or that they are interested in capturing the videos and sending them some running commentary. This vehicle, so has been involved in the accident and so this person is in it. Then will be running commentary on a tragic situation like that instead of saving the person involved, the victim. Others also are interested in what they can salvage. They can salvage from the victim and the accident. So they'll be going through where the bags is, where's the person's wallet, where's the person's purse. So some of these things, I think that we did a national orientation, serious national orientation, such that when you chance upon such incidents, you'll be discretionary in whatever you want to put out. But these days, I think something seriously must be done about it. My heart goes out to the bereaved families because Muniru Muhammad Limuna, I got to know him through my auntie and also helped my wife. So when I shared the news, my wife exclaimed, he said, "What?" I said, "Yes, that's the man who was at Ministry of Health that gave you that letter to take to Kolebu Teaching Hospital." So that's the whole thing. That's such is life. Somebody you see today, tomorrow the person will be no more. I think that, and the president, rightly said that this is not a time for speculation and political point scoring. Let us be each other's keeper because we don't know when it will be our turn.
I understand, and I share in your beliefs and your position. And so if you just joined us, we're coming to you from the forecourts of the Flagstaff House here in Accra. And this is the venue where the public could walk in to pay their last respect to the 8 gallant men whose pictures are behind us for their dedication and commitment to the country. Mind you, these people were on their way for a national assignment, but unfortunately, they never came back. They lost their lives. So it is only proper that we can just pass by quickly, say a prayer for them. It could be a prayer, it could be flowers, it could be candles, it could be anything to show our appreciation for what they have done for Mother Ghana. It is not an easy situation here. There's so much sadness here. We've had a couple of people, groups, delegations, individuals, all coming here to pay their last respect because these are distinguished individuals. We have the 3 crew members and the 5 top government officials, and all of them were heading towards Obuasi, the Ashanti region, for a national cause, and unfortunately this has happened. So we're still bringing you pictures, live videos, mourners who are here, and most of them coming along with flowers, with candles, and it can be pathetic. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. But personally, my personal appeal is for President Mahama to ensure that all these pictures and videos of the victims are wiped out from the social media because it's too traumatic for the families involved. There are children involved, their wives, their relatives, and so it is proper for us to make sure that there are no traces of this tragic accident in which very significant personalities of this country have lost their lives. So we can see people standing in groups, hoping to also get the opportunity to come and pay their last respect. Earlier, we had a team, classmates or mates of Sergeant Ernest Ado Mensah from the Ghana Air Force. They were here to pay their last respects to their colleague. We've had individuals and groups who've had personal encounters with all 8 of the victims, and the messages are that of appreciation for their contribution to the country.
And for every humanity is let me pay condolence.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me pay condolence to the families of the bereaved ones. Yes. They are now, our fallen heroes in the line of duty. What I just want to say is that, I want the president to stand on his feet.
When you say stand on his feet, exactly.
For him to call a spade a spade, he should put an end to Galamsey.
What should be the new focus?
What we want now is just for him to put an end to Galamsey first.
Do you have proposals you would want to give him?
When we get to the bridge, we'll cross.
Okay. So this whole...
Galamsey, he should put an end to Galamsey first.
Okay. So this whole accident came about connected to Galamsey, and you are in the Galamsey fight.
Yes.
How are you taking this tragic event, knowing that it's connected to Galamsey?
As you know, it's a new initiative that the president himself is supposed to be there. About the fight against Galamsey. So if not for the sake of Galamsey, I don't think, excuse to say, it might happen in any other way. But all what we want is that the president should call a spade, and he should put an end to Galamsey. That is what we are saying now. From now on, he should put an end to Galamsey. That is what we are saying. We don't have any other checks second chance.
But it's us. Yes. The people involved in illegal mining, it's us. So it is not only the responsibility of the president. To me, we live in the communities. We see our waters being polluted. We have chiefs. We have community leaders. So?
He as a leader, once he passed out the instruction, I think there's nobody that can do that can rule it out.
From what you have observed from the grounds, what do you think should be the new way of fighting the illegal mining menace in Ghana?
There's a saying that the kingdom of heaven suffer violence, and I take violence, take it by force. It needs to come with force, not in a pampering way. He's been pampering.
So what should he do?
What should he do? To stop Galamsey. To stop Galamsey. I think he needs to stand up. I think he needs to be vividly. He needs to act. Yes, we want more action now.
How bad is this practice that we are talking about, illegal mining? You are on the ground. Share with us.
Oh, it's very, very bad. It's very, very barbaric. It's very, very, very barbaric. Because, you can imagine the land that, that our reserve forest that our forefathers have left for us, our water bodies, everything has been polluted. The water that we drank, is no more real, is no more, pure water again. Everything has been polluted. So we can't all afford to be going, for kidney transplant. For how long? All what we are saying is that the president should act swiftly. We don't want him to pamper. No. We don't want him to pamper. No. He has to be justice. He has to be.
What is this justice you are talking about? You seem to be running around.
I'm not running about the bush.
Yes. Be specific.
No, I want him to act.
This is a serious issue. Yes. So if you have proposals, share with us.
Call state of emergency for them to stop, so that we can sit down and do some things like, I don't know how to put it, but they should stop. For now, they should stop. because it's really destroying our country.
What my colleague is saying is that the fight against Galamsey is like cosmetic. They are not putting the real fight itself.
It's cosmetic.
Yes. We are not fighting the root cause. We just go and massage it, then we will come back and talk. But we are not taking action. Galamsey is environmental terrorism. We are destroying our water bodies, our flora and fauna, all in the name of a certain mineral. Which mineral is more important than water?
Which mineral is more important than human?
You see, I've always about and there was this king called King Miser. He cherished gold so much that he was not looking up to anything unless gold. So he has this gold coin in his dungeon. Every day in the morning, he went there to count the gold coins. One day he was counting, then the wife came there, and the wife was like, won't the gold reduce? This man was angry because he cherished gold. So there was this goblin, a strange spirit, visited this king, King Miser, and asked, oh, I've lost. Can you please assist me? Lay down, then the following day I'll continue my. Goblin slept with the king. Goblin said, oh, you have assisted me. So the water turned to gold. So that was the point this man realized that gold is not everything. So water is more important than gold. Water is life.
Water is life. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. We are so grateful. So grateful.
Messing about that. Yeah. Love this country, so we are deeply sad about Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. We have another delegation on standby. Thank you.
Well, welcome to the studios. This is still a live coverage of the 3-day. In fact, this is the final day of national mourning declared by President Mahama to honor our gallant 8 heroes who tragically died in that unfortunate incident. And Gifty has been at the forefront of the Flagstaff House, interacting with mourners who have come around to drop flowers and then sympathize with Ghanaians. Earlier, you saw shots with reps from China. We also saw some civil society organizations, and one of the things that they've been talking about is the fact that this incident should serve as a wake-up call to the government, the president, and every Ghanaian to deal with illegal mining, popularly known as Galamsey, because these men are on their way to the launch of an initiative in Obuasi, which was meant to deal with illegal mining. And for them, they believe that if And maybe we were not engaged in illegal mining, maybe irrigation from the Volta region led by the Volta regional minister. So,
and I'm here with my regional chairman, Mauta Gavito, and then the Council of State rep for the Volta region, Komiga Atokbule Tanko, and a whole of dignitaries from the Volta region. We are here this morning and this afternoon.
As leadership of the region, how did you take the news, and what was the initial reaction?
I'm still finding it difficult to believe that this is true because, in fact, on Wednesday morning, I called my colleague, the Eastern Regional Minister, to discuss some few issues, relating to security. Apparently, she was in Obuasi for the responsible mining program. So when I called her, she picked the call and started, crying. And I asked what was happening. Then she broke the news to me that there was a helicopter crash. And she dropped the phone. Then the news started coming in. Apparently, people we have worked with, people we know, we received a news that they are no more. About 2 weeks ago, Dr. Omani Buama, Dr. Mutala Mohammed, and I were here at an orientation for ministers. And Doc, though a minister, was a resource person, at that orientation for all the ministers. So when we heard the news, we were all shocked. We are still devastated about this sad news. And we are finding it difficult. Volta is mourning together with Ghana. And in fact, we pray for their souls. Doc, for instance, in fact, brought his medical experience and expertise on our electoral architecture and tried to demystify the perception and the rumors that NDC could not collate its results in 2020 elections. Doc diagnosed the electoral architecture and brought us to power. Volta region, we work very close with Doc. We work with Dr. Mutala, for instance, Environment, Science and Technology Minister. who is in charge of this Wakam project, and Dr. Sapon, the vice chairman of our party, the former agric minister. What are we saying? In fact, this is unbelievable. So we are here as a region. We are here representing our region to mourn with the families.
Any special message for the families affected? The wives, children, parents?
They should take heart. It's too hard to take. But it is our prayer that the good Lord himself will grant them comfort. No human being can do this. It is only God that can comfort them. And we pray that they will come to terms with this hard development.
And your boss, President Mahama, I'm sure it's not been easy for him. Any word to console him or message?
My boss, our boss, His Excellency, the President of the Republic, we pray that the good Lord will comfort you, because it's a big blow losing 2 cabinet ministers at a go and gallant soldiers like this. May the good Lord comfort our father, and may he himself guide and protect him and protect all of us and protect this nation, so that the work that Ghanaians have given to us to do, we are not done yet. We have a lot to do. So we need God's guidance, we need God's protection in this nation. Thank you.
So we had a lengthy one with the delegation from the Volta region. We'll quickly bring you a quick interlude with our Atanta Ben specialist. Pacho, kindly give us one thing. That's a nice one, Nija. So what stage you just sang for us?
Okay, this death was composed by Professor Nketia. Emeritus Professor Nketia, who composed a dirge. This dirge is a art. Yeah.
and crowd Maku do Sabia, Kunya accident, you know. I didn't think I'm penny for the money, and what's a Meguro, a Busiano, Amu Yako. The moment you say CDR, I didn't know what the room, the moment you Ghana for, but who is a group of Masihana to do not a deal come over.
Yenya videos ni bi kura wa ha se ya Yewra Johnson Esiedun Ketia chairman the NDC and afi Dr. Frank Amakohene empanyefo bi a mo ewa NDC amayeko no ma mo akọ enkwada no abusafo ho a omo akakọ nti finally afi de omakọ ho eja na ba omo so kakra no omakọ enti Bismarck da say for any edi actually the ebekọ so bia so na eja what the assume ye video no na ye da to so ama wo Facebook ene NUTV so enti no Bismarck won e kwa no
enti no na
Bismarck ko na ye ko ya ye kuti Asante Mantemo ye ensama hodo a ekoso enti we State House the office is here State House flying officer and our no Chumampedu squadron leader Peter Befimi Nala one also ena ewohoi ena Yera Samo areho State House yebeko ho enjibia na yakwa kwakwhwe Candle Vigil Night ekoso awo ayeye dia kai omo na ayen kai dum bi se empanyofo wo twibio omo yese omo ukọ dwumedi kese a ye nyina kebeboa ye na enya so mfaso na fa magudi amanfo tu no kwambone so no yetimi ho kwa ebetimi etu ne ye ni abobo ne
esiye yebetumi esu saafoyi ewo asumdue emu yenyi amanyosem entonchen yenyi basabase bia ebebe kire bia emfantonchen na mmom no adwuma pa wonom ababa yede aboa ema wo man no afa nantima pa ede from man no akonanimu no ena ewose yetumi ehwe na yenyina yeboa na ekoba ne se arosemi echire mampeni ye ne se bebia en Ghana flag esi bia no yenhwe se yebetumi ache ede aba for me de mfimfin na eno etumi aboa pa half mass no sisesa ena ebetumi aboa ne nyina so yehye ya wom ejina so ede aboa akai safo yi a na wom ekwa akodi dwumasom kese pa de ama oman Ghana na enso wonom ehia wom kwanhie wuo na ensem bia eka wa mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne national address wodi to dwana no ya wada no ebini.
Good evening, my fellow countrymen and women. It is with a profoundly heavy heart that I address you tonight. Yesterday, a tragic helicopter crash in Adanse Krofom claimed the lives of 8 cherished members of our Ghanaian family. The victims of this accident include 5 passengers and 3 dedicated members of the Ghana Armed Forces. Among them were Dr. Edward Kofi Omanibuama, Minister for Defense, Alhaji Dr. Murtala Muhammad, Member of Parliament for Tamale Central and Minister for Environment, Science and Technology, Alhaji Muniru Mohammed Limuna, Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator, Samuel Sapo, Vice Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Samuel Abuaji, Deputy Director General of NADMO, and Squadron Leader Peter Anala of the Ghana Air Force, Flying Officer Chum Ampedu of the Ghana Air Force, and Sergeant Ernest Ado, also of the Ghana Air Force. This tragedy represents a deep personal loss for me. I shared a close bond with many of those individuals who died. Our nation is grieving. And on behalf of the government and the people of Ghana, I extend my deepest condolences to their families, friends, and their loved ones. Know that our entire country mourns with you. We share your pain. Your loss is our loss. A loss of dedicated public servants, intellectuals, and individuals who tirelessly worked for a better Ghana. These 8 individuals dedicated their lives to Ghana's progress. That their final moments were spent in service is a testament to their unwavering commitment. We have lost some of our nation's brightest minds, and this is a moment of shared heartbreak. a time to reflect on the preciousness of life, the sacrifices of public service, and our gratitude for those who dedicate themselves to the well-being of our fellow citizens. Squadron Leader Anala, Flying of Sampedu, and Sergeant Ado were dedicated members of our Air Force, embodying the best of their profession. Alhaji Muniru Mohammed Limuna was a humble yet effective public servant.
Samuel Sapon was a respected statesman, and Mr. Samuel Abwaji was a promising